by fans of high-quality entertainment. So in the past, some of you might remember, I would get like a dozen of my CDs and make two piles, maybe sometimes three piles. And the viewer is thrown in jail for, say, a year or two or whatever. And they have to choose which of the three piles. They can only take one pile into jail and they can listen to music. Isn't that awesome? Go to jail and you can listen to music all the time. So I've kind of changed the idea a little bit here. I've got 60 classic rock albums, kind of different genres a little bit. And remember, these are random too. There's going to be some great albums missing. And so I would love my viewers to just imagine you're being thrown in jail for 5 years for shoplifting at Walmart. Shame on you. If you're going to shoplift, don't get caught. That's my motto. And so the premise is you can only take 10 of these albums out of the 60 into jail with you. It's the only music you're going to be able to listen to for the next 5 years. So choose well. And I haven't made my list yet. And so I'm going to show each album, and then at the end you'll see all of them together, and you can hopefully, some of my viewers will play along, and I'd just be interested to see the different albums that are picked. And, everybody, of course, has different tastes in music. And so I think it would be interesting. So here we go. So Ringo with his third album, the classic Ringo. Rush, Moving Pictures. T-Rex, Electric Warrior. The Cure, Disintegration. Sparks, Kimono My House. Patti Smith, Horses. The Monkees' Headquarters. Genesis, Selling England by the Pound. And these are all single albums, by the way. The Eagles, Hotel California. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Cosmo's Factory. The Cars, their debut album. ZZ Top, Eliminator. Ramones, their debut album. Grand Funk, their second album. Elton John, Madman Across the Water. Janis Joplin, Pearl. John Lennon, Imagine. Motorhead, Ace of Spades. You need some heavy rock. Some of you do. Joni Mitchell, Blue. You need some quiet times too. And Neil Young, Harvest. King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King. Got some prog for you. Nirvana, Nevermind. David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. U2, The Joshua Tree. Pretenders, debut album. Deep Purple, Machine Head. Frank Zappa, Apostrophe. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced? I know you can read. Boom, Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. The Clash, London Calling. The Who, Who's Next? Procol Harum, A Salty Dog, lots of great albums here. Radiohead, OK Computer. Jethro Tull, Aqualung. The Guess Who, American Woman. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. Kraftwerk, Autobahn, got to have some electronica in there. Queen, A Night at the Opera. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Brain Salad Surgery. Lou Reed, Transformer. Kiss, Destroyer. Yes, a Kiss album. Peter Gabriel, So. Prince, Purple Rain. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. I won't be picking that one. Van Halen, their debut album. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. The Beatles, Abbey Road. Humble Pie, Smokin'. We're almost done here. The Kinks are the Village Green Preservation Society. Yes, Close to the Edge. Blondie, Parallel Lines. The Beach Boys, Glenn's favorite band. Pet Sounds. Crosby, Stills and Nash. The Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers. The Doors, debut album, and one or two more here. Paul McCartney, Band on the Run, Wings. The Velvet Underground, their debut album. Kate Bush, The Dreaming, and Supertramp, Crime of the Century. So those are 60 albums. So there you go. Hopefully you can still see those. Just make your YouTube, just make the video larger if you can't. And so also remember, before you just quickly choose, your favorite albums, there might be an album or two that's, one of your favorites, but you've heard it enough and, you can maybe do without it for five years. So I'm going to pick, I'll pause the video and I'll write down, what did I say, 10 or 12? Let's make it 10. I was thinking maybe changing it to having it at 12 albums, but let's make it 10. 10, you can choose 10 of these 60 albums. Well, my first one is Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. I'm going to go with Abbey Road, even though I've heard it thousands of times. I never tire of it. I never tire of listening to the Beatles. And of course, I'm going to choose Sparks' Kimono, another album I've heard hundreds and hundreds of times, and I never get tired of it. I've really been getting into King Crimson lately. I know In the Court of the Crimson King pretty well, but I haven't listened to it as much as some of the other albums I love here. So I'm going to pick King Crimson. So that's 4 albums. You need some Motorhead in jail. I'm sorry. You need to really blast the music. So that's 5 albums. Actually, I was saying they're all singles. Of course, London Calling is a double. So if you want that one, you got an extra album. But I don't want it. Now, The Who, Who's Next? One of the best albums ever. But I think I think I could do without it for 5 years, because it's one of those albums, I don't know, I don't really play as much anymore because I played it so much. I'm going to go with, Grand Funk, their second album. And I just interviewed Mark Farner from Grand Funk on my Canadian Studmuffin channel. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Frank Zappa keeps looking at me. I'm gonna choose Kraftwerk. I need some, something really different, especially after playing Motorhead. So some electronica. Yeah, I love, like Band on the Run I love and Imagine, but I guess if I had to, I could do without listening to those two albums for 5 years. I would choose Ramones, but that is such a short album. I think it's like 30 minutes long. This is difficult. 3 more albums. I'm being serious here. I'm going to be in jail for 3 years. Yeah, I guess I'll get Close to the Edge by Yes. Not interested in Iron Maiden or Van Halen, although that's a great debut album. Or Kiss. Lou Reed, Transformer. That's not one of my favorite Lou Reed albums. Yeah, I'm going to go with Frank Zappa's Apostrophe. One more album. It's been about a minute and I'm still thinking of my final choice. This is stressful. I'm going to go with the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers. So, yeah, those are my choices. The Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, the Beatles' Abbey Road, Sparks' Kimono My House, King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King, Motorhead Ace of Spades, Grand Funk, Kraftwerk Autobahn, Yes, Close to the Edge, Frank Zappa Apostrophe, and the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers. And I'm certainly going to miss some of those albums for the next 5 years. But yeah, I'm happy with my choices, and I'm looking forward to your 10 choices in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye.